Are you tired of your website or content getting lost in the vast sea of the internet? Just imagine seeing your website or content consistently appearing on the first page of search engine results, leading to increased website traffic, high conversion rates, and ultimately more revenue for your business. And in this video, you are going to learn the latest primary keyword best practices and how to effectively use them to boost your search engine optimization and drive more traffic to your website or content. So let's get started. The first and arguably the most important best practice of them all is to target only one primary keyword per page. And there are a few reasons why you should only target one primary keyword per page. Focusing on one primary keyword allows you to optimize the content of the page specifically for the keyword, instead of confusing the search engines and users by trying to optimize for multiple keywords. It can be more difficult for a page to rank well for multiple primary keywords because the content wouldn't be so relevant to either of those. And targeting multiple primary keywords on a single page can also make it more difficult for users and search engines to understand what's the page about, as the content may be less focused. For example, if you have a website about healthy cooking, then you might want to rank for the primary keyword healthy recipes, low-calorie meals, and vegetarian dinners. However, you shouldn't try to optimize the page for all three of these primary keywords, as it can be difficult as the page won't be as relevant to all three keywords. This would not only confuse your users and perhaps annoy them, but also it would be difficult to optimize this page without confusing Google. Instead, you would create three separate pages for healthy recipes, another page for low-calorie meals, and third page for vegetarian dinners. This would allow you to optimize the content for the primary keyword, meet the search intent, and help Google understand what's your page about. Another super important primary keyword best practice is to focus on keyword placement. As John Miller said about keyword placement, I would recommend that if there is something that you want to tell us that your page is about, to make that as visible as possible. So don't just put that as a one-word mention at the bottom of your article, but rather use it in your titles, use it in your headings, use it in your subheadings, use it in captions from images. All of these things to make it as clear as possible for users and for Google when they go to your page that this page is about this topic. Keyword placement is still an essential part of your SEO strategy or B2B SEO strategy, and you should try to include your primary keywords in certain areas to help Google better understand what's your content about and make it more relevant for users. Of course, you want to avoid keyword stuffing and you want to include keywords naturally throughout the content. With that being said, here's my infographic on keyword placement to help you get started. You can also check out my guide on how and where to add keywords in WordPress, where you can find this infographic, as well as a lot more ideas and tips where and how to do keyword placement for WordPress. Another great practice when you are optimizing content for primary keywords is to find relevant or LSI keywords for your primary keyword. Using relevant LSI keyword helps you to improve the overall clarity and context of the content and add more information, helping both users and search engines because the keywords are semantically relevant to the primary keyword. For example, if your primary keyword is vegan recipes, then some LSI keywords that you could include in your content would be plant-based, vegetarian, meatless, dairy-free, and whole foods. By including LSI and relevant keywords, you can also improve your ranking for a wider range of related terms, which can increase the organic traffic potential and the visibility of your content in the SERPs. However, keep in mind that you should always use these terms naturally throughout the content. With that being said, let me show you a couple of techniques to find relevant LSI keywords. The first technique is to check your SERPs for your primary keywords. Analyzing SERPs to see what keywords Google finds relevant to your primary keywords is a great way to start. For example, let's say I'm targeting the primary keyword whiskey cocktails. So the best place to start searching for relevant keywords in SERPs is starting at the bottom of the page. And lastly, you also want to check out the People Also Ask box or PAA box for more ideas and to expand your content. The second technique is to check out your ranking competitors. Another way to find related terms is by checking the top ranking competitors and see what they have included. I recommend using keyword research tools such as SERanking for this to remove any personalization. The goal here is to find all the most commonly mentioned keywords terms or topics included within their content, as well as those that have not been covered. As with this, you will include the most popular relevant keywords that perhaps people want to learn about, but also add more information nobody mentioned. Because Google doesn't want just another Me Too content, but is looking for additional value. And as explained by Animals, informational gain is the new concept where Google focuses on pages with at least some unique content compared to others. Basically, skyscraper technique won't get you on the top anymore. The next best place where you should look for a related topic and subtopic ideas for your primary keywords, as well as to find different keyword variants of your primary keyword, is by checking the keyword suggestion tool. This will help you to get more ideas on how you can write your primary keyword in different ways to avoid keyword stuffing and improve ranking for these keywords as well, which could help you get more organic traffic and search visibility. For example, the keywords rye whiskey cocktails, easy whiskey cocktails, or classic whiskey cocktails are all great subcategories I could include. And the last and perhaps the most important technique is to use your brain. If you want to rank at the top, then you need unique content. Therefore, using your own experience, knowledge, and expertise will help you differentiate your content and provide that additional value that others could not. This will further help you with improving your EEAT score and ranking of your content. So, come up with your own ideas, topics, keywords, and things that you believe should be discussed. It's important that you don't skip this step and actually start with it. I also recommend using SEO writing tools such as Surfer SEO, Fraser, ScaleNut, or even SE Ranking that automatically find these terms for you and help you to optimize your content. The next best practice for primary keywords is to optimize your internal links with primary keywords on other of your pages. Internal links are a crucial part of your on-page SEO as they have significant impact on your ranking, as they can distribute a link juice, helping you overall site improve the ranking position and ranking for more related keywords. And Google also uses the anchor text of internal and external links as an additional signal to get more context about the content. For example, I wrote an article targeting the primary keyword B2B blogging. So I have used this Google site operator, site:b2bdigitalmarketers.com, which is my site, and B2B blogging, to find articles where I have mentioned this specific primary keyword, and then included the internal link within the exact anchor text of my primary keyword, just like Wikipedia does. Wikipedia loves to use exact match anchor text for primary keywords all over its website. I also use Link Whisperer to find any relevant and even primary keywords for my internal links anchor text. However, be careful with it as it is not always accurate. The next best practice is to have a few backlinks with primary keywords as an anchor text. Similarly to the fourth practice, you also want to have a few high quality backlinks with exact anchor text of your primary keyword. As said by John Miller, anchor text gives Google quite a bit in understanding context. It is important to use specific anchor text for your primary keywords when creating backlinks. However, it is not recommended to repeat the same anchor text multiple times. Instead, consider using synonyms of your primary keywords as an anchor text. For example, this page is targeting a primary keyword, organic fertilizer, and they have built or got quite a lot of backlinks with the primary keyword as an exact anchor text for websites like this one. However, as I said, you should be careful with building too many exact anchor text backlinks. Yes, they can have a significantly positive effect on your ranking, but they are also easy to be spotted by Google algorithm, and it can trigger a manual review which could lead to a penalty. Thus, I recommend you follow my anchor text ratio when you are building backlinks with any link building strategies. Basically, you want to have less than 10% of target, synonym, and long tail keywords anchor text and never repeat the same exact anchor text twice. Another primary keyword best practice is to try include primary keywords in subheadings. The next place where you should try, and I repeat, you should try to include your primary keywords is in the subheadings of your content. SEO-friendly headlines are an important part of your on-page SEO, as Google is using headlines to better understand the content on the page, and it also improves the user experience when you are chunking your content into smaller bits of information. With that, not always you will be able to add primary keywords in your headings again, without making it unnatural. So don't worry if you can, it is not a must. Just try your best. However, if you can naturally include the primary keyword in a subheading, go for it. For example, in my article on B2B blog strategy, I repeated the primary keyword while explaining the what, why and how for the target keyword. Just remember to keep the language natural and don't stress if you can't fit the keyword into another subheading. And the last best practice for primary keywords I have for you is to include your primary keyword in your URL and nothing else. One of the easiest and most effective SEO best practices is to create SEO-friendly URLs. Unfortunately, many website owners still make the mistake of simply copying the title into the URL. This is a huge SEO mistake because it prevents the creation of evergreen URLs, particularly if the URL includes the year, date, or a number list. For example, this website exactly copied the title into the URL with a number of strategies. Now, what if they would like to refresh the article and add 2 new strategies? They would have to redo it, delete the article and create a new one, and that would cause losing all the backlinks and the ranking they got. Of course, they can redirect it, but it's not ideal. Or this website includes the year in it. Again, what are they going to do next year? Redo it? That's again a waste of effort. Instead, you want to include only your primary keyword and that's it. For example, if you look at any of my articles, you can see that I have done exactly that. This makes it easy to update my articles every year without deleting them and doing it again and keeping the URL evergreen. And that's all from me. Now, when you have learned the best practices for using primary keywords, it's time to add the cherry on the top with the power of keyword research. Imagine your website or content soaring on the top of the search engine results pages and driving more traffic and revenue to your business. And the best part? Well, you just need to watch this video right here. Also, you should subscribe, like and comment. Ciao!